Said though, it looks like we are live for the knife round.
Yep, so this will be the determinant of whoever starts on which team they want, and typically you'd win the knife round and choose to stay on CT or go to CT because it is CT favoured. An average scoreline on this map, the Inferno, would be 10-5. You know, to get 5 rounds on terrace is certainly respectable. To get 9-6, if you got 6 on the terrace, you'd be very happy. 11-4 is edging more towards CT favourability, so 10-5 is a kind of in the middle average scoreline here for the CTs. And well, it looks like Team Global are going to be on CT. Unless Schneider can come up big, getting 3, not quite. So Global, I would imagine, are going to start on CT, and let's see if Fnatic can get that dream start and get some T rounds on the board. Team Global CT, they expect to see quite a lot of aggression, a lot of wild play. It's kind of like an aim star team. I'm not going to say they're ill-disciplined, but they're not one of those regimented teams like Titan or Dignitas where they rely on strategies. Make no mistake, this team relies on raw talent, individual skill and aim. So we're going to see some exciting play. And as I said, probably quite aggressive CT sides. But here we go, we're about to go live. Any final thoughts before we get the map going?
Yep, I was just about to let the viewers know that if you are curious on which maps will be played tonight in this best of 3, Fnatic picked Inferno, Team Global picked Mirage, and the decider will be Train if we so need it. So we'll be jumping into that first round very shortly. I was about to say that we're live, and I saw those VKs. I was like, maybe not then, because that would be a bit
not
strange.
Again. Remember that. I watched the highlight.
Still got the terrace.
Really laughing.
After casting the first round like it was legit, even though it clearly wasn't. So I'm not going to fall for that twice, Jono. I've wised up to that now.
You know, I watched back the highlight, and to be fair to you, I didn't notice it the second time. And then I just realised, because I go, Metas, it's not live, mate.
Yeah. It was just weird, because they were playing it semi-seriously. Everyone had pistols and grenades and stuff, so I thought it was actually, you know, legitimately starting, but we are still waiting to get this one going. So I have been informed that we have a prize giveaway that will be getting dished out tomorrow. Now, Ruben, do correct me if I'm incorrect on this, but I think you said it was an AWP Boom stat track. Is that correct? Oh, just AWP. Okay, just non-stat track AWP Boom. So we will be giving that away for you. It's factory new, and all you have to do is follow the stream bottom left of the screen if you need to register and come off the embedded streams like a CSGO Lounge. It is hitbox.tv/CS Arena. So get yourself across to here, get yourself followed, and you can get that free skin.
Yeah, you know, I don't have any skins left. I lost them all on CSGO Lounge. So, I'd sure like to win an AWP Boom, so all you have to do is sign up, guys. Easy as that. I've already done it. I don't think we'd be eligible anyway, it wouldn't be fair, would it? But, oh, my producer's saying no in my ear, damn it. But, by the way, whoever wins this will be playing the winner of the next match, which is gonna come right after this one, which is gonna be between the German side, Mouse Sports, against the French, you know, monstrous team that is Titan, with some pretty bad results recently. I think that to be a good match. I expect that to be pretty close as well.
Yeah,
but let's get our heads into this game. Yeah, you agree? Well, you're casting it, so you've got the pleasure of that one later, haven't you?
Yeah, I think that Titan, even on CSGO Lounge, I think the last time I checked, had like 80% win chance there. But I think it's a lot closer than that. I think it's a hell of a lot closer, because as you say, their results recently have not been stellar by any means. But as you said, let's get into the game at hand. Fnatic against Team Global. We will be jumping into the first round as Pyth, the substitute for Crims, will open things up nicely onto Flusher. And already Fnatic looking to push right through the mid gauge on.
Well, Pyth, such a good shot. Double walk, and Dennis trading, and Schneider's going to get another 3-on-3 just like that. And Pronax is going to catch an off-guard twist, just pushing down mid. But Olifmeister with 2 headshots, just like this. Wow, so much sexy Counter-Strike just in the first round. Pyth and Olifmeister combining with some gorgeous headshots. Just like that, it's 2 versus 1. Pronax, the man left alive, and Soap with another one! 1 USP. Metas, what a first round. Team Global take it.
Indeed, and just stepping up to the plate and smashing down foes. And as you said, this is CT-sided as a map, and they've started this one in the best possible way. So they're going to have 3 silenced M4s for Mass, and of course the Mag 7. Nearly a full CZ buy-up though from Fnatic. So we have mentioned this a bunch of times, John, that the eco rounds sometimes turn out to be really quite deadly with this weapon.
Absolutely. Teams now, the metagame kind of thing to do. Nice shot from sight. Wow, sexy Counter-Strike already. I'm getting really excited here. Yeah, teams invest quite a lot into the second round because it does often pay off. Pistols are pretty strong these days, so yeah. Fnatic doing just that. No nades though, so they're not really banking at all. They do have money to play with for the third round, but as you say, they like to get probably 2 kills to do, you know, for the return to be made. They probably want 2 kills in this round, but Team Global not really giving them anything. Very passive setup, in fact. Pronak's doing some good damage, but still favouring Team Global with only 1 kill, and that's JW's gone down. Looks like the B push is going to be the play. Dennis getting one. Olifmeister's just going to run in, spray his way to glory, and Twist combines a very clean, well, smooth, flawless anti-eco round from Team Global. So it didn't really pay off, did it, the investment Fnatic made, but they will have money, and they will be saving again, actually. They
will be. They're going to bide their time. They realise that if they were to force buy up here and lose, they would be in a pretty precarious position, so they don't want to throw all their eggs in that basket just yet. But all 5 players are going to be pushing through second mid, I should say, into apps, and very quickly indeed as well. Cypher is going to be in the thick of the action. There's 1 kill. He will go down though to JW, and now they're starting to push through on quad. They've picked up the second man in the form of Pyth, and this round is looking like it could blow wide open for Fnatic. They have the player advantage, and on top of that, the bomb is about to go down any second now from Flusher. So can they convert this player advantage into a much needed round? JW once again with a CZ. Reign supreme, smashing down Dennis. Twist from the side though. He's going to be making short work of Pronax. Pretty much a point-blank shotgun to the face. Flusher picks up another kill. So now it's all on Twist. It's pretty much just damage control. How much can he take away in terms of weapons? He's just waiting for the exit frag. So this is going to be a 2-1 scoreline for Fnatic, and that's a huge eco round for them.
That's an earthquake. That's shattering news to Team Global. We know, back to basics there from Fnatic. Quad app split. Really simple, classic old strategy. Really paying off. A bit of an overextension in apartments led, I think it was Sype to the grave, and JW got the entrance. They were able to take down the person on quad due to the people jumping out of apps. So that was a pretty simple round from Fnatic, and I must say Team Global should not have let that one get away from them so easily. And they have actually bought again. They've probably just managed to scrape a buy. Barely any nades, and obviously on CT, especially on Inferno actually, you need a lot of nades. It's pretty hard to hold without them. Twist has actually got an AWP, but barely any health, nearly dying there to an AK of a terrorist on Banana. 3 of them are on Banana, so it does actually look like a B play is the order. Once again, a passive setup from Team Global. Take note of the stack over there on Arch though, quite an interesting setup. You know, Fnatic might be expecting an eco here, but they're not taking any risks, they're taking it slowly, and it does actually look like they're going to be pushing B imminently.
Certainly setting up for it right now. 55 seconds to go. Grenade comes through, just tickles Pronax on the side. But still 24 hit points away from his total is going to be significant, especially if they start to push into this B, because Olofmeister and Pyth are laid in wait. Smoke has just cleared, so here comes the push. 37 seconds to go. Here we go. Devil Walk gets the first kill, but Pyth comes right back with his FAMAS. And that will be Schneider getting smashed down. JW now is going to chime onto Dennis, so again they got the player advantage, but 2 of them are heavily tagged. Just Flusher on full HP. Bomb has been planted though, and this is going to be a tough retake for Team Global, I have to feel. Pronax is going to fall though from Pyth, so there's still a lifeline available for Team Global. They need to start picking up kills right here, right now, and that's exactly what they're doing in the form of Sight. Now pushing through with Twist, who has the AWP, spots himself a player, but will be taken down from Flusher. It's all down to this 1v1. Time is ticking away, and Sight does fall prey to Flusher. So 2 for 2 is your scoreline. Fnatic bouncing back.
Yeah, more than bouncing back. I would say they're taking the lead here. Team Global are going to be forced to save. They're not going to have guns going into this round. Fnatic, just on the back of an eco win on the 3rd round, pick up another, quite simply pushing B. Pretty weak defense there from Team Global, I have to say, at this early stage. They're going to have to work on that, and fast. But something to note, it is Pyth there on that B site, so he is the stand-in. Perhaps they haven't really worked out the setup so well. But nevertheless, Fnatic coming true. And by the way, JW just ran through the smoke, got an amazing headshot, then just ran back. By the way, players to watch, JW would be definitely up there. Pronak's going to sight Twist, doing good damage. More than that, Twist drops, and they're going to have the entrance onto this B site if they want it. Dennis is going to rotate over slowly. Bear in mind, it's just an eco round, so yeah, I'm just going to carry on what I was saying. JW, man to watch. Oh, nice shot from Flusher. He is another man to watch. I'd say the top aim stars, the top fraggers usually for Fnatic are JW and Flusher. So as soon as they get going, they're a formidable duo. Pipe, actually, on the other team, is a monster when he gets warmed up. And obviously, Olofmeister, we've seen him do some amazing things in the past. But I was just talking over that very simple eco round conversion for Fnatic, and that puts them in the lead 3-2 on a CT-sided map. This is a very good start from them indeed.
Yep, this certainly is, and as you mentioned before, anything over 5 rounds they're going to be very happy with, and they're already nearly moving to that magic number already, so if they were to pick up this round, Team Global would be in dire straits, you'd have to think. Grenade goes down mid from Pipe, of course they have bought themselves 5 M4s here, but up on JW, seems to be looking to peek and try and get the early pick. In fact, he's pushed very aggressively into Apps first off, so clearly felt this spawn was ripe for the taking. Trying to harvest themselves some kills, but so far, nothing really happening, Jono. Just both teams feeling each other out, trying to look for weaknesses.
Yeah, standard kind of start of the round, get map controls, very important. It's a very strategic map, Inferno. You know, most teams rely on smokes and flashes and coordinate pushes. To do that, you need a bit of room, a bit of wiggle room on the map. So you have to take that initially. Apps, for example, might be challenged by the counter-terrorists, so it's important to get up there, get control of it. But once again, actually, Fnatic opting to go to this B. And why not? If it's not broken, don't fix it. That's clearly the motto they're using here. Pronax is the in-game leader, by the way. He's the one making the calls, calling the shots. And the shot is definitely going to be B. Olofmeister spots one doing damage through the smoke. He's going to back off, but here comes the push. Flusher's just going to be running in here, man, leading the charge. Olofmeister takes him down. Advantage going the way of the CTs, and a rotation has come in, but Devilwalk gets one back. Can Pronax get another? Yes, he can. Not before Twist got one, though, so pretty forwards and backwards. 3 plays 3 now. Dennis comes in with a very fast rotating to Garden. JW answers back to him. Very forwards backwards. 2-on-2 after plant situation. Can Fnatic get it? The health does certainly sit with the CTs here. A lot more health for them. Pipe is going to be leading the charge. Pronax spots him, does take him down. Can he get the second? He knows where he is. It's Sipe, the last man here, facing 2. Pretty well armed terrorist. Pronax is going to spot him now. JW just has to hide, or not. He's going to get the frag. And that's going to be the 4th round on the board for Fnatic. Team Global, it's looking pretty bad already.
Certainly is. And as I said, they lose that round and they're in a real tough situation because, again, they're going to have to eco. They have to go for the CZs. They could have potentially forced the buy it, but it would have been nothing special. They probably only got FAMASes out of it. So, smart play for them to eco, but in doing so, you have to fancy that Fnatic are going to take this round and get to that magic number of 5. And from there on in, any round is a bonus. Olofmeister, though, is stamping his foot down and saying, hold on a second. We're not out of this map just yet. Still very early days. There's JW, though, catching Sipe as he pushes through. Smoke goes down onto Archer's side of mid. They now look to push out. Pipe comes around the corner, though, from Boiler and does claim himself another kill. 2 players on very low hit points. Make that just the one now that Pronax is surviving. JW chimes in with a kill. And it's all on Olofmeister. Good news for Team Global is he has an AK-47, but he's in a 1v2 situation with the bomb down. And I think half of his mind is going to be looking to save that weapon, unless he can get a pick right now onto JW, who's firing out from pit. Smoke's gone down. 2 of them in fact now. Oh, and JW gets him through the thick smoke. Nice shot from him. And that will be yet another round for Fnatic.
Another round, but not easily found, actually. Team Global putting up a lot of resistance on the eco round just with pistols. So, maybe that's a sign of things to come. Perhaps they're warming up. I really feel like Team Global have just not started. They just haven't woken up. We're not seeing them, if you get me. They're kind of not really in it yet at all. They haven't really woken up and come to the occasion, whereas Fnatic have had a very good start. Team Global just need to get a few kills, get a bit of momentum, but apparently they're not going to get anything as 2 kills straight away see that Fnatic have the advantage once again. Team Global really have to wake up here. 3 plays 5. You've got to say, this is going to be another Fnatic round. At this point, Team Global just saying, are we going to look to the other map? Well, certainly to the other half, because this one is looking disastrous. Schneider's going to get another onto Pipe. And now just Sipe and Dennis. Sipe will drop, courtesy of Pronax. And, well, Fnatic looking very strong indeed. And might I say, they're not doing anything complicated. It's very simple Counter-Strike they're playing here. Very simple setups, just relying on a split and pick kind of setup. Pushing the site. And they're getting the entries. And they've got the rounds on the board. 6-2.
That's the key point. This is simple. This is just building a foundation and putting brick by brick on top of it. And it's nothing fancy. Like you said, it's like no frills CSGO. Just solid plays across the board. And we were saying this should be a close game. Well, so far, Fnatic are running away with this one. A lot of FAMAS on the side of Team Global. A lot of bank on the side of Fnatic as well. I mean, JW's only got 16k. You got 7k on Pronax, 7.5k on Flasher. So they could lose a couple of rounds on the bounce and still be full buying. And that's sad news for Team Global. And again, they're looking for this stack on B. Looking to try and get a pick here or there. Schneider and JW still in the apps area. So it's a very touchy-feely round again, but Flusher opens things up. That's just going to be Meister all by his lonesome on B, and Flusher gets his double. B will be planted, and Team Global more than likely just going to save. That's going to be 2-7.
This is just looking dire now. They must have their head in their hands. I always get that one wrong. Already. It's just not looking good whatsoever. And you know, I'm going to reiterate something I said at the beginning. Expect to see aggressive CT play from Team Global. I think part of the reason they're doing so badly is that they're not sticking to their normal style. They're not being aggressive. They're not taking the duels. They're just sitting back and letting Fnatic have so much room. And it's got to the point where Fnatic have just got so much confidence. They're hitting every single shot. It's just running away from Team Global at this point. They're going to have to really start. They're going to have to get 8-7 and then have a really good terrorist half. But you know, I just don't see a way back from them already. It's looking that bleak.
Yeah, that's very fair points that you make. And again, this is a CT bias map. Yes, Fnatic are a very good T side, but 7 rounds already. If they finished with 7 rounds, they'd be elated with that, Jono, but there's still plenty more to play. So they could easily finish this round on 10-5 themselves, or even higher than that. And that kind of stage, you're looking at Team Global, you're thinking, okay, they're a very aggressive T side, but all Fnatic really need to do is just dig themselves in deep and get a couple rounds together, and they pretty much won Inferno. Unless Team Global can bounce back right here, right now, they pretty much need to win every round from this point, I feel, to put them in good stead going into the second half.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of emphasis over towards that B site. Fnatic do like pushing there. Actually, they're going to rotate out now. Yeah, Team Global just need to change it up at this point. It's kind of the time in which you say, right, boys, this isn't working. Let's try something else. Because clearly 7 rounds dropped is terrible, as we keep saying. So at this point, I'd like to see them change it up. Maybe do a push down middle, just be aggressive everywhere, that kind of thing. But Devilwolf gets the opening onto Pipe once again. And Flusher takes down Twist. It's just falling apart in front of us, guys. If you're supporting Team Global, that is. But Schneider takes down Sight as well, cementing the round victory, surely. And Devilwalk through the coils. Olifmeister drops. And just Dennis, the man that has said he's going to be leaving, is the only man remaining. Not anymore. 8-2. Oh, Metas. It's awful. I think they've lost this already. They've got nothing going for them. They have to change it up.
Yeah, I mean, we sound like broken records saying this, but that's just the fact of the matter is this is bleak. This is really, really bleak. Now, for Team Global, it's not impossible. It's not like they've literally... It's not like we're literally going into the second map right now, but it's looking that way. Everything is pointing to Fnatic taking this comfortably. Unless Team Global can really build up a head of steam towards the latter half of the CT side, going into T side with some momentum, maybe they can pull this one back. We've seen crazier things happen in CSGO, let's put that one out there, but Fnatic are looking on prime form right now, and I was wondering before how the substitution of Pyth for Crims and the fact that Dennis is leaving the team, how that would affect their play, and so far it seems to be knocking holes in all their strats and tactics.
Yeah, they just look like a different team, like I said. They're normally very aggressive, they will go out of their way to take the duels, not give you any room as terrorists, but they're just not doing that. And speaking of room, middle is firmly in the hands of Fnatic here as they walk up slowly. They're actually going to smoke off Arch. That signals to me and the CTs it's going to be a quad app split. Schneider's going to be the one taking point with the ult, just missing the shot. Actually, he might have tagged him. He did. Twist took damage, but he comes up and gets one back for himself. So that's a good start, finally. Something looking up Team Global. Now, can they convert that advantage? Flusher actually takes down by Wild Flash. JW and Schneider combined, just like that. 4 plays 2. Olifmeister comes in now with his burst fire, takes 1. The other man was in Boiler. Pronax managed to get away with his life. Global need this round, and Schneider is not going to give it to them. 2 lovely frags. His 3rd in the round. Wow, Fnatic, they're just running away with it. They've got so much money in the bank. Team Global have got barely any, and I would have liked to have seen an eco out of them, actually. Build a bit more bank. Maybe take a little bit of time to evaluate what's gone wrong, what can we change, that kind of thing, and then come back in a fully equipped round and try and claw back the rest. But they haven't done that. They've gone for a forced buy.
They have, and they need to make this one count. Dennis is going to get the first shot and the second as well. This is exactly what Team Global needed to pull themselves back, but is it too little too late? Only time is going to tell. There's Twist. This will be a bit of a confidence boost, and especially if they win the round cleanly as well, they get a clean sweep. That's definitely going to get some adrenaline surging, coursing through the veins. Devilwalk and Schneider remain, and you know what? With all the money they have saved up, they could go for this one if they wanted to. Devilwalk is going to fall though from Pipe. You know what? To be fair to him, it's not been performing too terribly. Schneider does come in though with the CZ. He's still got himself that up. He's going to find himself a bunch of players. So as soon as he comes around the corner, and Sipe is the man to take him down. 9-3 now. But as we've mentioned so many times, Fnatic have such a bank that like, no problems, we'll just fall by again.
Yeah, no worries, boys. Well, you know, Team Global actually went aggressive that round and it paid off in spades. So, you know, that looked a little bit more like the Team Global we'd come to know. Twist pushed all the way down middle, got eyes on second mid, took down 1. Dennis took down 2, courtesy of a nice flash push from Banana. And maybe that'll ignite a little bit more confidence, and that's what they need to play with, I feel. I think they're a team that does rely on confidence, and when it's not there, they kind of crumble, and that's what we've seen in this opening of the first map. But there's still room to work with, kind of. Well, JW is going to say maybe there isn't with a nice headshot through the smoke. He's going to push through, nearly getting a second. Dennis has also got 1. JW's just going to run out. Surely he can't get that much room. He hasn't got support there. Hype is going to spot 1. Going to take down Devilwalk, actually, and that's the bomb. The rotate's going to come in. Already has, in fact. So finally some good CT play. But Pronax takes down Pi. Dennis answers back, forwards and backwards, and another from Dennis. Great play from him. Pronax does get the plant. Doesn't really matter though, they're so rich anyway. And good round from Team Global once again. 3 players remaining, and they take it. Maybe this is the start of the comeback. Maybe.
Perhaps. I'm still yet to be completely bought on the idea, because end of the day, they're still 9-4 behind. Fnatic will be able to buy up again without any problems, without breaking a sweat really. And 9 rounds on T side. Even if Team Global won the next 2, Fnatic are going to be very happy with this half, I have to say. Because as you mentioned before yourself, Jono, 5 rounds on T side is pretty good, right? And you'd be happy with that.
Yeah, it's an average score, yeah. So, Fnatic are going to be pretty happy, put it that way.
Exactly.
But you know what? Team Global, as soon as they get going, they get the steam, get the steam rolling. They're a team that can just pull off the unexpected and do the crazy comebacks. If they get the confidence and they build up the momentum in these last rounds, and then take the pistol round, who knows? Maybe they'll pull it back. But an early AWP exchange is going to favour the terrorists, you would have to say. But look at his position. Olifmeister stayed hidden. Only got 1 though. Schneider's going to take him down. 3 plays 3. The bomb site is firmly in the hands of Fnatic. And here comes the retake situation. A must-win round for Global. Their money's going to be bad, and their heads are going to be dropped once again if they don't win it.
Well, let's see if they can bounce back. And he said they are a very momentum-based side. It's exactly what they need to start building right now. Again, be pushing on beat with the site down. Pronax and Schneider actually stacking up here. Devilwalk's in a good position. He's picked up 1. He's looking for a second as well. As I think I've lagged out here.
Yeah, I've got that as well.
Best timing EU. Not sure what's going on.
Yeah.
All I know is that Devilwalk's in a really good position to close this round out. And I don't imagine they pause right now.
Right, yeah. If you see where the bomb's planted, this is just really simple, but a nice little tip. Jono's tip of the day. If you plant your bomb on barbecue, you see where it's planted now. Maybe Ruben can go free camera and show you guys. I don't have the stream up. But so they plant the bomb and it's so open to banana that people can just go and hide at a car, and they'll have the angle as soon as the defuse comes in. So all they have to do is keep one man alive, that's Schneider, with the AWP at car. And even if the other terrorists die, he's still got a very good chance of winning it just because of the bomb plant position. So I'm going to call it, I think it's 10-4 to Fnatic. And Global, really, they're struggling. They're looking pretty bad at the moment. In the last few rounds, we've seen some optimistic things from them. A little bit more aggression, a little bit more confidence there. You know, they're going to need the pistol round. They're going to need to start racking up rounds as terrorists and just get mega confident. And Olive Meister needs to wake up. And who knows, maybe they'll be able to do it. But it's going to be a round to Fnatic, definitely. And it is a pause, by the way. So that shouldn't mean it's going to be too long, hopefully. Any thoughts on half so far, apart from just total annihilation?
That pretty much sums it up for me, Jono. I can't add a great deal to that because I am somewhat shell-shocked, as I'm sure Team Global are right now. That's how this first half has gone. I mean, fair enough, it was Fnatic's choice of map. So you'd fancy them to be pretty strong on Inferno, as we've all seen many, many times in the past. But to be this strong, I personally didn't see this one coming out. I agree with you. It looks like it has 10-4 written all over it. Judging from the fact they're a man to the good and the positions they're currently in as well, they have this completely locked down. But indeed, it has been called as a pause. So it will likely be 10-4 the scoreline. Okay, there we go. The unpause has came into effect. So let's crack on here. Is it going to turn out to be 10-4? Actually, Pyth is going to open up things nicely. 14 Global very nearly gets a second kill, but there's Twist. Will take him down. Schneider on just 11 hit points left, but the bomb is ticking down. Every second counts. Now Schneider, realizing that the bomb will explode, is going to go ahead and save his AWP. So 10-4 will be the scoreline to Fnatic.
Valiant effort there, you've got to say, from the CTs, taking out two. But as I said, the bomb plant position and the AWP of Schneider, he just needs to stay alive, let the time run down. And he played it very well indeed. And so they took the round without too much difficulty in the end. Team Global will be fully equipped for the last round, so at least that's something to, well, partially smile about, you might say. 3 members... No, sorry, that's a decoy. That always gets me. 3 members are actually on the A side. There's only 2 on the B with a decoy. Twist is going to spot one, doing some good damage, actually. Pronax was the man on the receiving end. Pyth's going to get the first, but Twist is actually going to answer up Flusher, who took down Pyth. Can Twist get another? Yes, he can. Great play from him. The bomb has been dropped on balcony. They just need to keep it under their control. Twist gets another. Fantastic play there. From the, I think he's quite a young player, so I'm going to say from the youngster. But Team Global have 5 rounds going in to the unfavourable side. Fnatic are jumping for glee. 10-5 is the halftime score. Perhaps they'll be able to come back, but it's not going to be easy for Team Global.
Yeah, I feel the pistol round is going to be oh so important if Global want to pull this one back. Because in doing so, if everything goes right for them, they're looking at about an 8-10 scoreline, if I can actually speak English. That would be nice. So they desperately need this round. It's pretty much that simple for me. If Fnatic close this one out, they're looking at something like a 12-5, maybe even 13-5 scoreline. And at that point, the uphill struggle is really on for Team Global. So that's how they fare in this pistol round again. We're seeing, not completely surprisingly, an Apps push. Dennis taking point with the bomb. Pronax must be able to hear this one right now as the smoke drops down. He must realize what's happening. But Team Global, they're going to wait for this one. They're going to wait for the smoke to go ahead and clear on out while Twist pushes around the corner. Schneider will get the first. There's Pronax with the second as well. So nice start from Team Global though, as Dennis comes back with a double headshot. Bomb will be planted on top of that. And grenades firing out, Jono. So this is looking pretty good for Team Global. They desperately need to convert this round.
Oh, Twist. Yeah, Twist with a lovely headshot there, sealing the deal. Surely, unless JW can come back 2-on-2. Can Dennis get another? No, he can't. Now it's just Twist with 8 HP. Already done fine work. But this is asking a lot all of a sudden. He gets another. Doesn't get the last. Has he got enough time? He doesn't have a kit. He's going to go and scavenge one from his teammates. And that's only served to cause him... Oh no, I thought he didn't get one, but he did. In fact, good play. Cool head from JW, who will get it. Very close, and that's unfortunate from Team Global. A good retake from Fnatic. You know, it was interesting to see their setup at the beginning. They pushed 2 down aggressively on Banana, and they had 3 members on Arch. They left Apps and Quad completely open, and Team Global made the perfect call. They went Quad and Apps, but Fnatic were able to come back with a great retake. So absolutely, the first round going their way, and quite frankly, it's very likely the first map will be going their way. 11-5 the score. Fnatic have got guns, they've got confidence. Global have merely got a few CZs, so this should be another Fnatic round.
It should certainly, in theory, on paper, be another round. But let's see if Team Global can play that aggressive playstyle that we all love to watch and spectate. That's exactly what they're going to be doing, rushing onto pit. But there is a hail of gunfire to meet them. Flusher picks up himself a kill. Schneider gets a couple as well. And we'll close off the round with the USB headshot onto Pyth. Defuse comes in. 12-5 will be the scoreline. And Team Global, they're running out of time. They're running out of options here. And it's sad as well to see that it's not a case that everyone's underperforming on Team Global. Look at their scorelines, 15, 13, 10 frags, respectively, to Dennis, Twist, and Olofmeister. But in those important rounds when it came down to 2v2, Fnatic have just always been on top.
I didn't even notice that. That's mad. They've got like pretty much the same scoreline as Fnatic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, wow, okay. Didn't see that at all. But as you said, Fnatic have always had the edge, haven't they? Just slightly. Well, it didn't seem like just slightly, but Dennis is actually going to open up onto Flusher. Courtesy of that bomb plant, they are pretty well equipped and they do have money to work with. I was going to say that somehow they managed to get the bomb down, even with 4 CTs alive, so that was very well played in itself. They're going to be well equipped, they've got a man to the good. Can they pick up this round? Can they claw something back? You know, they're 7 rounds down. It's not unheard of in Counter-Strike to see these crazy comebacks, but it's not often we do see them. You know what, I'm praying that it happens just for the sake of entertainment. But Team Global, they're just recouping, reorganising themselves. It's going to be middle, it looks like. A lot of activity over there, and Fnatic have got it spot on. They've got 3 members, they've left 1 member on the B site, so they're ready for this push if it happens. And it is going to happen indeed, it looks like. The time's going down, and Schneider's going to open up onto Dennis. Are they going to push in, or are they going to go back now that they've been spotted? They're actually going to go in. Here we go. They're going to push quad now. And Schneider getting 2. Olofmeister with 2 of his own, forwards and backwards. Can Olofmeister get any more? He's going to see one. Nearly gets taken out by the aggressive CT there. Pyth's going to get the bomb down. The rotate is coming in finally from middle. Quite a late one, you might say. Devilwalk and Pronax versus Pyth and Olofmeister. Olofmeister is very tagged, and Devilwalk gets the opening. But Olofmeister with his 3rd in the round. Now 1 versus 1. He does have a flash, he doesn't quite know where to throw it. But he gets taken out just before the flash came into effect, and the in-game leader of Fnatic seal the deal. Put the 13th round on the board for them. And this looks like it's just game over for Team Global at this point. That was a must-win round. They didn't win it. Fnatic are just 3 rounds away. Team Global look like they will be thinking about Mirage at this point, man.
But that really is this map in its entirety in a nutshell, that one round. It went down to 1v1, Fnatic won it, and they got the round as well. So close yet so far from Team Global. They are going to buy back up again because they've got a bunch of bomb plants thus far on the T side. But that round really would have stung them because, as he said, it was a must-win one. 13-5 now, the scoreline to Fnatic. And again, it looks as though Team Global, they are consistently looking to rip Apps to pieces. And this seems to be their bomb of choice, and that's going to be A. However, 3 players stacked on top of it. Schneider, Flusher, JW, all looking to come together here and make something happen. Pronax has a lot of information. He's pushed down Banana and realizes nobody is here, so that's why they're stacking. There's Flusher opening up the round. He's hungry for a second. He's been heavily tagged in the process. Molly's also came out. So much damage, and Molly will secure the kill on Devilwalk. 3 players fall in quick succession. There's Twist to come back, and again, it's down to these close-knit rounds. However, Twist is outmanned by 2. He's going to pick up the first one. He's looking for his second one. Can he close? Can he seal a deal with a Glock? Yes, he can. But he needs to be oh so careful because Pronax on full hit points has the bomb down in his sight. So everything on Twist. Is he able to pull off one hell of a headshot coming round this corner right now? No. Is a resounding answer from Pronax, who stamps authority again. And surprise, surprise, Jono, 1v1 situation when Fnatic win.
Yeah. Poor Twist. He got 3 there. I was gasping, but I made sure it was off mic. He did such a good job, but couldn't quite get it. And Fnatic are literally on the verge now. Team Global have they forced a weird buy, but You know, I think they've pretty much accepted it's game over at this point. Twist doing his absolute best to try and keep them in it, but his best wasn't enough, and as you say, that's the story of it. 1v1 going the way of Fnatic. JW is going to push up aggressively here. He's going to spot the stand-in. That's Pyth going down, and once again, the advantage firmly in the hands of Fnatic. By the way, gorgeous CT play from Fnatic. They just supported each other so well as soon as they found out it was Arch. But Schneider's going to get another. Dennis gets one back. Flusher takes him down there, so that's an AK drop. There is actually a galley and an AK in the hands of Twist and Olifmeister. So, and, well, Olifmeister with that really nice round the other time, and Twist just nearly clutching. So these two members are on form recently. Can they do it? Let's find out. 14-5. They are pretty much on the edge, as I've said. Must win round doesn't really cut it. If they lose this, it's definitely the map, in my opinion. So where are they going to go? They're actually going to go towards A. Two members are here. Nice crossfire is present. One in pit and one on site. Flusher's going to spot him first. Twist doesn't see him just around the corner there. Flusher's going to take him out. Now Olifmeister is the lone survivor. Pronax spots him. It's going to be GG. It's 15-5. Fnatic with 1 round to go. And then we're going to see Mirage.
Wow. I couldn't have been any more wrong, John, when I said I have to sit on the fence. This is going to be too close to call. Because it's been anything but close. This is Team Global having to save 10 map points. The next map will be Mirage. If you have just joined us. Well, yeah, I assume there's going to be some people that believe, but the probability is not very high, to say the least. So, let's see. Team Global, they are a phenomenally good team, but they have been outclassed. There's no two ways about it. Their he will answer the call of his fallen teammate before another 2 fall down. Twist is now the next player to step in. And there is Schneider to finish things off. And what a brisk map. This has been 16-5. It is a best of 3. So we're going to have Mirage and then Train if needs be coming up afterwards. But I'm still a bit blown away by that performance from Fnatic. That was clinical.
Yeah, good word. So they started off as terrorists, of course.